Howdy, howdy folks, it is Diecastbuffet here again. Welcome back to NASCAR Thunder 2003. Here we go, folks. It is time for the summer stretch. Pocono is the next race on the circuit. The last race at the Napa 500. Well, let's just say Jeff Gordon blew the competition out of the water. We're talking about a 12-second lead over second place. He was so dominant at Atlanta, it was unbelievable. Well, luckily, that was the final race at Atlanta for the rest of the season. So, with the spring portion in the rearview mirror, the summer stretch heats up. So you got the Pocono 500. That's going to be a very fun event. Then you got the Tropicana 400. This race moves up. It used to be behind the Pepsi 400. Well, this one moves up where the first Michigan date was. Of course, Michigan down to just one race here in 2008. And Tropicana 400, that's going to be a lot of fun. And in the three-race wildcard stretch, Infineon, Daytona Road Course, and of course the Pepsi 400. So that's going to be a lot of fun. Your updated Winston Cup point standings, it is really heating up. Dale Jarrett had about a 130-point lead on everybody. Well, it's about 9 points to Gordon and 76 back to Jeff Burton. So Dale Jarrett definitely off of his game. So the paint scheme we're going to run when we're going to Pocono, we're going to run the primary car. Race 14 out of 36. Let's go to Pennsylvania. Alrighty, folks. We qualified into the top 10 here for the Pocono 500. Let's go into the down trackside from Long Pond, Pennsylvania.
MRN is live in Pennsylvania today at the Pocono Raceway for the Pocono 500. And Barney, there are a few unique twists to this 2.5-mile tri-oval.
Unique is definitely the word for this racetrack. First of all, there are only 3 corners, each of which has completely different banking, which also means there are 3 straightaways. And guess what? They're all different lengths. This is one tough racetrack to prepare a race car for.
The 143 car hasn't performed well at the Speedway tracks this season.
And a good finish would go a long way in boosting that team's morale. I guarantee it would make a whole lot easier to come to these racetracks.
Jeff Burton will try to use this race to close in on the points lead.
Being in the top 5 is a huge boost in self-confidence. I know everyone on that team is very happy with their performance this season, and rightfully so.
Steve Park comes into this race hoping to turn his success around at a Speedway track.
Yeah, I have been surprised to see him run so poorly on these tracks. I can only imagine how he feels.
Alrighty, folks, here we go. We got the Aaron's Dodge Intrepid in second, but it's, well, the guy who's won the last 2 Winston Cup races. It's Jeff Gordon going for the trifecta. He won the Coca-Cola 600. He destroyed the competition at Atlanta Motor Speedway by 12 seconds. Can anyone stop Jeff Gordon right now? That's basically what I'm saying. I mean, the guy's on pole. This is going to be interesting. So, 20 laps, Pocono 500. Here we go. The NASCAR Summer Series begins here in 2008. So this race would originally be broadcasted on TNT back in the day, so this would be pretty cool. And here we go. Come on, get on the outside. Whoa, car's getting a little bit loosey-goosey there. And Jeff Gordon, I mean, he's already smoking the gun here. I mean, this cat is flying. But someone didn't tell Bobby Labonte because he's mounting a charge on the inside now. Oh, this is not good. I don't want to go 3 wide in the tunnel turn. What is this idiot doing? Oh my god, he's lucky I gave him some track position. The dude nearly took us all out. I don't know what that dude's thinking in the 175 car. Holy cow, man. He nearly put us in the fence. That could have been the end of our day right there. And then the Bozo McGee want to get on the gas pedal. Come on, man. So that cost us way too much track position there. We're going to have to rally and get it back. But we're in the top 10, though. And that's what we need. We need top 10s. We need to just continue to stack points. We're one race within the championship lead now. We're 76 points. We're back in the hunt. Finally back in the hunt. Now, can we capitalize on that? And can we start to build on possibly a championship lead? We got to get to the lead. You got to pass Dale Jarrett first, of course, for the championship lead. But can we get there and continue that momentum is going to be the question. You know, I think the next race Oh, sorry, Martin. Whoa, hello, Marlon. Oh, hello. Oh, my God. I'm in a funnel over here. Oh, Jesus, there's crashing going back there. Sorry, buddies. Oh, Sterling Marlin, what are you doing, you idiot? Oh, boy. Sorry, Sterling. But, I'm more concerned about Tropicana 400 coming up next Sunday at Chicago than I am about, perhaps Daytona or Infineon. I feel like we can control our own destiny at those tracks. But I just feel like we go to Chicago sometimes and we're just so off the pace. But I gotta give an attaboy to Mr. Bobby Labonte over there in the Pontiac Grand Prix. I mean, he has literally been stuck to Jeff Gordon like a glue stick. I mean, this cat has just really been hanging tough on the inside. Trying to get himself a big Winston Cup win here in Long Pond, Pennsylvania. But don't look now, it's Kevin Harvick cruising in the third place spot here for Richard Childress Racing. Pretty good run for that 29 Goodwrench Chevrolet. Elliott Sadler even having a good run today as well. So just trying to hang in there. Only 3 laps into this Pocono race. These Pocono races are very lengthy. And that's what I love about Pocono, man. I mean, there was almost nothing cooler than a hot summer day watching NASCAR on TNT, and then you got a long Pocono race. There was nothing cooler than it, man. It was just so interesting to me because you had fuel strategy, you had big crashes. I mean, it was just so cool. And then you wait like 5 or 6 weeks later, and then they went back to Pocono. I loved it. Like, and the racing was really good back in the mid-2010s. It didn't have the BS rules package where you can't pass and you have restricted horsepower. No, those cars flew around that track. They could pass whenever. They didn't have stages. They didn't have anything. It was so freaking good. And look at that. Bobby Labonte is your new race leader here at the Pocono 500. We got a Stanley Steamer down below. Let's see who it is. I can't tell from this angle. It is going to be Ryan Newman. He is blowing up, entering pit road. That's going to end his day early, so a Penske engine fails just 5 laps in here. And Gordon's digging on the bottom now. Oh, crap. The car's getting super tight there. What the biff even happened? Wow. I mean, I don't even know how I lost control there. I don't see any significant damage to the right front. I mean, that car just got ludicrous tight there, so we're going to have to keep digging here on the bottom. Trying to run back to Kevin Harvick. I like our car, though. I really do. I like our car. Is it capable of winning? I think if we had the right track position, I think we could hang with them. It's just a matter of escaping the pit stops with the right amount of track position. And every time we come to Pocono, that is definitely an interesting topic, is the pit strategy. Because I've seen people pit super late here at Pocono, lose all their track position, and within 2 to go, they're right behind the leader because their tires just cheese grater through the field. Or I've seen people pit extremely early, get the lead, and they hold on to it. Oh, Kevin Harvick kind of got a little loose there, walked up the hill. So truth be told, I really don't know what is the best strategy here at Pocono. I really don't, because you could go full force, pit at the normal time you would at a Texas or whatever. Or you could try to be more contrarian and pit early or pit super late. I like tires. I think tires is the way to go here at Pocono, so I would say pitting deep into the pit fuel window. I think that is the high percentage shot. Oh, Kevin Harvick. He's got a fast hot rod today as Gordon is out front, and I tell you what, that cat is doing pretty good. Let's see, still no damage on that right front, thankfully. Whoa! Well, it's not crate any, of course. We're going to try to get around the 29 car here. Whoa, don't want to hit him. Man, I tell you what, our car is ridiculously tight into turn 1 here at Pocono. Lap 7 out of 20 here. Just digging, man. I tell you what, we got a good car here, man. We could freaking win this race if we mind our P's and Q's and we hang with Mr. Jeff Gordon over there. We could win this freaking cup race. We have 2 wins thus far this season. We won Talladega, then we won Richmond, but Jeff Gordon is batting 1,000 the last 2 Sundays. I mean, he's won at the 600, won in Atlanta, and now he's looking to win at Pocono. I mean, this man has been on a mission, and attaboy to Kevin Harvick. I mean, this cat is just really digging, man. I mean, this dude, he is hanging tough. The problem is, though, is we're hurting each other because the more we run side by side and pass one another, the more it's going to help Jeff Gordon and Bobby Labonte. So we really need to kind of settle things out and let one go after. Oh, well, that kind of works. He went into my lane. I went down to his lane. Oh, boy. It kind of worked there, though. So the pit strategy's already opened up. Halfway here, you could run pretty much 16 laps on a tank of petrol. So truth be told, you could probably pit on lap 5 and stretch your fuel, but your tires are going to be so just absolutely destroyed with 5 laps to go. It would not be worth it. And that's kind of how the fuel strategy kind of comes into play here. Is you can pit extremely early, you know, short pit, and trying to make it to the end, but you're not going to have tires, so you need to rely on a caution or something to kind of divide the field into a separate strategy, and you have to hone that strategy. Cars are starting to blend onto the surface here. Gordon doesn't have the Atlanta dominant speed he had, though. He's good, but he's not like extremely good where he's just, I mean, he's just smoking the field. Truth be told, if we could have just got away from Kevin Harvick sooner and just been taking care of our tires a little bit more, maybe we'd be closer, but I mean, what can you do, you know? What can you do? So anyways, lap 9 out of 20 here. Will Jeff Gordon pit? That's what I'm shooting for, because if Gordon pits here, guys, I mean, I got to pit with him, you know? He's the cat to beat. I want tires. Look, when it's 3 to 2 laps to go, I want Goodyears. I don't care about the fuel mileage. Pocono, I've seen this race won so many times by pitting late. By pitting late, getting the best tires you could possibly get, and cheese grading the field. That is the race-winning strategy. I'd probably say you probably have a 70% chance to win this race doing that than 30% pitting early. Now, if we had a lot of cautions, it would probably flip the script. Because then you'd be like, okay, let's pit early, take care of our service, everyone, you know, pits under a caution, they lose all their track position, we leapfrog them, we stretch our fuel mileage with a good car, we win the race. Unfortunately, there's not a lot of cautions. To tell you the truth, I only remember one caution thus far this season, so I changed the... Oh, there's Bobby Labonte coming down pit road, but after the off-season of 06, and entering the 2007 season, I changed the AI rec frequency to the maximum, right? So the cats are just crashing every time. Well, I didn't change any of the season settings, yet we had significantly more cautions last season at this point. We've only had 1 caution this entire season, I think. Maybe 2. Like, that's how far and few between cautions have been through, you know, 13 and a half races. We're on race 14. So my point is, did it, like, automatically reset that back to the old way? Because if that's the case, we'll have to bring it back in 09. Gordon, I think's pitting here. Wait, is he out of gas? Why is he slowing down? No, he's just pitting. I was wondering why he was running that really low entry. He's pitting here. So we're going to have to get on pit road. It's super aggressive here. But hopefully we can get those cautions bumped back up. Oh, boy. Scrub speed. Whew, we clocked it. We clocked it. That's for sure. All right, let's get a good pit stop, team. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's get this Sicko Ford Taurus out front. We probably gained 2 car lengths on Jeff Gordon by Stanley steaming the pit road. And it's actually pretty clean on pit road, too. Hopefully we won't get boxed in. Come on, team. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. We need a 15.6. Let's go, let's go. Gotta get me some water. Get me a swig of Joe. Oh, that's good stuff. Love coffee. All right, perfect 15.7. I will take it. Great pit stop, team. Now, unfortunately, Jeff Gordon, though, sometimes the AI just gets up to speed, just ludicrous fast. And what's so dangerous about Pocono is there's no access road in turn 1. Which, I mean, technically, the access road is probably just the inside lane of turn 1. And they probably tell the drivers in the drivers' meeting to run the middle groove. But it's still dangerous. But I tell you what, though, Jeff Gordon, I mean, he flew the coop. So unless we have a better race car than him, he just won a Pocono 500. Because he is going to cheese grade through the field, and he's going to get to the front. At least that's what he's done before here at Pocono. But for us, we're going to go out there, try and do what we can, you know. There's a lot of Winston Cup points on the line, but even if Jeff Gordon does win this race, albeit we didn't lead a lap, so that's minus 5 points we could have got, we would still most likely be second. And the reason why that's so important is because we would still gain points on your Winston Cup points leader, which, as of right now, it's Dale Jarrett. Could be Gordon after the race. With not even the halfway point within the next 2 races, maybe 3, we still have a crap load of racing left in 2008, and we're right in the midst of this championship hunt. So I feel pretty good about that. Like, I really do. Usually we're batting 300 negative points right now. No, we're really in the hunt, and I feel confident about that. You know, very, very blessed for that, of course. And Jimmy Johnson, he's boogieing right there. There's the cats who are the tail end of the pit sync, which they're going to have good years, but God, they're going to lose so much track position. You know, it's kind of like, the milk in the fridge. It's good for a while, but at some point, it's going to turn. And pitting way too late, that's when that milk turns. The milk's gone bad. It's over. Because those cats right there, they waited way too long, and everyone made up all that track position on them with the fresh tires. You can't wait that long. You can't. Because you're not going to get 50 to 60 car lengths with 4 or 5 laps to go. It's just not going to happen. That's way too much track position you have to make up here. Now, 30 car lengths, maybe, if you're lucky. Maybe you'll catch a lap down car, maybe a caution. I doubt it on the caution, but can we catch Gordon, man? I tell you what, the car is tight on turn 3 exit and turn 1 entry. But Gordon is actually not the leader. It's Bobby Labonte. So I'm assuming Labonte pitted early. We're about 2.6 seconds behind Jeff Gordon. But Labonte pitted early, so that's how he got all that track position. I believe Marlin pitted at the same time, but I do see the 24 car, and I do see the 18 car up ahead, so maybe we still have a shot at this. I want to get around Marlin, though. That's a championship contender. That's big. Every position in the top 5 is 5 more Winston Cup points. And when they're on older good years, that's the time to pass. And this is why pitting late at Pocono is the race-winning strategy, because you need that. You just need the good years, honestly. Now, if there was a caution Wreckfest Pocono race, I would say flip the script and pit early, get your fuel, and try to leapfrog them when everyone pits on the caution. And hope and pray to God you can block for, you know, X amount of laps. So with lap 16 out of 20 here, still room for a yellow flag if it was to wave. If it was to wave here. Underneath Marlin, there we go. That puts us up to 3rd. No lap down cars in the way, so this one's going to be raced out here. Labonte still out front, but for how long? 4, 5 laps at Pocono is an extremely long time. Think about it. The laps here at Pocono, I believe, are slower than Daytona, I think. I could be wrong on that. Could be wrong on that. But, definitely, you know, 1 lap at Pocono is the equivalent of almost, what? It's like 3.5 laps at Bristol, you know, 52 seconds, 15-second laps at Bristol. It's roughly about 3, maybe 3.5 second laps. That is incredible. So, 1 lap here, a lot of racing can happen, and that's why fuel mileage at Pocono is always so much fun before they started the stage breaks, because you could run out of gas on the first straightaway, you know, entering to the start-finish line. Run out of gas in the tunnel turn, run out of gas in turn 3. The track is so freaking big. If you're just off by just a little bit on your fuel mileage, it really could screw you over. Plus, it gives you a lot of time to make up fuel mileage as well. And that's what makes it so much fun. Anyways, Gordon is right there behind Labonte now, and he's reeling him in. I think Gordon's seeing blood in the water, and Labonte, oh boy, he better get blocking here. But nonetheless, you know, even if he finishes 2nd or 3rd, I mean, that's a great finish. We're already 2 seconds ahead of Sterling Marlin. That's how slow his car is. Trying to run more of a lower entry into turn 1 and hoping that will allow us to have more throttle commands down the Long Pond straightaway here. I mean, we're hanging in there. I don't know if we're going to catch Jeff Gordon, though. I think the best bet is if Labonte continues to block him, maybe they run side by side, and we're able to capitalize on that. But if he just gets around him and, you know, just flies the coop, well, we're going to be screwed here. I mean, he cannot get around Labonte, though. I'm telling you what, he is putting up a fight. Holy crap. Mr. Bobby Labonte, the Corpus Christi native. Great job. 2 to go at Pocono. A caution would end the race. So this is for the win. It's going to be Roush versus Hendrick versus Joe Gibbs. And look at that. Gordon to the bottom. Can Labonte fight back? Nope. He's going to give it up. And no, he's going to do the crossover. Wow. Holy crap. Can Labonte get to him in the tunnel turn? I'm trying to get up to him because I want to watch the battle for the win. This is exciting. Labonte can't do it. Oh my god, man. Close contact there. I mean, these cats are going at it for the win here. Gordon has the race lead. Labonte is hanging in there. I mean, it almost looks like they're making contact. That's how close they are in the corner entry. Like, Labonte is literally trying to chop the back bumper of the 24 car. He's not going away. It's not over yet. White flag in the air one more time around. And it is literally just 1.5 1/100ths of a second between the 18 and the 24 car. Labonte has not given up yet. He is still on the back bumper of that 24. Our car is pretty much shot here. Labonte down below again. I think he's got side-by-side now. I'm trying to catch up to him. This car is... The Goodyears have definitely ran off on it. I'm hoping Labonte gets around him here. Dang it. Still nose to tail now. He's going to have one more shot at it. Can the 18 get underneath the 24, entering turn 3? Not going to be enough. Not going to be enough. I think Gordon's got it. I think Gordon's got it, folks. And if that's the case, that'd be 3 straight Winston Cup wins. Imagine that. Jeff Gordon wins the Pocono 500. Holy cow, man. I mean, imagine winning 3 races in a row. Started on pole today. Hey, I give Labonte some credit. He got a strong Pontiac because to pit early and have that much worse tires than Gordon and still finish within 2 1/100ths of a second, that is incredible work right there. Wow. What a finish. I mean, we're what, 2.5 seconds out of course, the race win, but... You know, it's all good, though. Kevin Harvick gets the top 10. Jeff Purvis, Dale Jr., Jimmy Johnson. Hey, Kenseth and Sterling Marlin rally and get top 5s. But wow, definitely interesting finish there. It could have went either way. I mean, look, I thought the 24, as soon as he got around the 18 was just going to just slow up and we'd get around him. No, that 18 car was stout. I mean, that thing was a stout race car. And if Gordon had one bobble, just one bobble or open the door, Labonte was going to be there. I mean, that cat tried to get underneath them probably 3 or 4 times at least within the last 2 laps. I mean, he was there. Anyways, we finished 3rd here. No laps led, so 165 points for us. Gordon gets the maximum points today. Shocker. He's going to get 185, so we do lose 20 points to him. That's all good, though. Labonte's not really, unfortunately, he's not really a championship contender in 08, so... Not worried about the point situation there. Where is Dale Jarrett? I think that's the most interesting number here. And his free-for-all continues to happen. Started 27th today. Rallies to 13th. You know, that's pretty good for a no-caution race at Pocono. But yeah, 124 points for him. With 165 points for us. We do gain a sizable margin. But Jeff Gordon's going to be your points leader very, very soon. In fact, right now, because he was only 9 points out of Jarrett. So, Gordon is now the new points leader here in the Winston Cup Series. And down through the field, any notable names at the bottom of the barrel? Ooh, Mark Martin and Ryan Newman. That's going to be tough for Mark Martin there. A championship contender finishing 42nd, dropped out with just 3 laps to go, man. Wow. So, a disappointing 37-point drop. That's going to... He's going to lose probably... Oh, God, about 140 points to Jeff Gordon, about 130-ish, I think, to us. So, hey, that is a huge break for our team, though. Unfortunately, him being our teammate, you know, the Roush connection. But, hey, I'd say that was a pretty good race for us. We gained a lot of points on the competition. Jeff Gordon wins 3 straight, and now he's your points leader. Of course, crap load of racing still left in the season, so a lot can happen. Anyways, folks, thank you all so much for watching the video. Make sure to give it a big thumbs up, like, comment, and subscribe. Of course, tell me how y'all feel about this episode here. I thought that was pretty fun. You know, Pocono, I legit thought Gordon was just going to walk away with it. No, Labonte put up a fight. Of course, upload these videos every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you haven't already, make sure to hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of the new uploads. I think the next race, yeah, it's going to be Chicago. That's going to be fun. And then after that, the 3-race wildcard stretch. Anyone can win there. Daytona Road Course, Infineon, Daytona Oval. That's going to be a lot of fun. Hope you have a great one. Diecast Buffet, signing off.